Okay. So, in my experiences with operant conditioning has to be with my dog Thaddeus. He was a Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix, and we were trying to train him to be outside and use the restroom outside, and that was no problem. The problem came in when he would scratch at our metal door, and it would cause a lot of noise in the house. And because of that noise, it would wake up my mom, it would wake up my sisters, my dad. Um, it wouldn't wake me up because I was further in the house and I wasn't near the backyard. But it would cause a lot of noise, and Thaddeus would scratch so hard that he could hurt himself. We caught himself one day. He messed a piece of his claws up, and it was his thumb claw. His thumb claw was getting chipped off, and it was from him scratching at the door so much. So we had to figure out a way to get him to stop scratching the door. And regardless of how much of the noise was, we were more concerned about him hurting himself, because if he's scratching that hard, then we need to figure something out. So we tried at first giving negative reinforcement, and that was at first just yelling no at him. So whenever he would scratch at the door, we would be like, no. And at first it would work for a while. He would do it and not scratch, but it just wouldn't give us the results we would want. He would continue to scratch and he would just go even harder, and we started to figure out that yelling no and using audible words just wasn't going to work. So we had to use an alternative method, and we use another negative reinforcement of using a spray bottle. Use it for cats, for most animals, and that seemed to work at the time. And we tried it for at least a good, I want to say, month. And whenever he would scratch, we'd come over and we spray the door. Now, he didn't know what was going on at first. He would let it happen. And he scratched, we walk up to the door and we spray him. And obviously he didn't like it because he backed off. But it took him like a good week to finally figure out, I don't want to get splashed anymore. So he would stop scratching at the door. So we would keep doing it. He would scratch, spray, scratch, spray, scratch, spray. And it got to one point we knew it worked. It worked because he scratched one day, and we reached for the bottle of water, and all you hear in the background is his little feet going, and he ran away from the door. And he ran away from the door, so we knew it was working. So it was like, okay, cool, like, okay, it works. So after that, it took us after that incident, it took us about another couple days, and then he would stop scratching. And so now, after we saw that it would work, he would wait at the door for us to open the door for him, because he'd be in the backyard, use the restroom and everything, and he'd be done. So he just wait there at the door for us, and we would test it out. We would wait and see him and just have him wait there at the door. And after like a couple minutes, we finally let him in, and we give him positive reinforcement, saying good boy, or we'll give him dog treats. And then he'd understand, okay, don't scratch at the door or I'm gonna get punished. And so through using those methods and those kinds of negative reinforcement, it allowed us to train him to no longer scratch at that door and hurt himself.